Well, g'day folks, and welcome to Gilbert's Motor Museum, 34 High Street, Strathalbyn. I thought today we'd actually go and have a look at where we keep our unrestored vehicles in a place we call the barn. Okay, the car of interest that we have here today is this little NSU Sport Prinz. Now, it's an interesting little car for a number of reasons. NSU was a company that was started out in Germany producing cycles and motorbikes way back in the 1800s, and of course after World War II they began building motorbikes again, and they also by 1957 or 58 started producing a little car called the Prinz. Now, in a few years after that, one of the derivations was this little sports car, which is a little two-door coupe, rear-engined, 580cc engine. And if you come around here and have a quick look, I think perhaps you'll see that this one, it hasn't been run for quite a while, but I think even Johnny Smith would have trouble in making this one go. Anyway, there's the outside, the engine of the car. The car itself was interesting. It was actually designed by Bertone in Italy, and interestingly enough, the first 250 cars were built in, or the bodies at least, were built in Italy at Bertone. And I have a sneaking suspicion that this car is possibly one of the very early ones of the 250 originally built, because it has a little Bert 1 badge down here, and I suspect that that makes it one of the very early cars. The car was had a two-cylinder air-cooled engine that produced about I think it was about 20 horsepower, 15 kilowatts. Claims that it could actually do 160 kilometres an hour, I think, were rather inflated. Realistically, I think perhaps 130, 135 might have been its top speed. But certainly is an attractive little car, and they made between 1958 and 1968, they produced nearly 21,000 of these. This one's particularly interesting that it actually appears to be an original right-hand drive, and the fact that if it was a really, really early car and right-hand drive makes it even more valuable, I think. The story with this car is that it was owned by a gentleman here in South Australia, and for many years he and his wife enjoyed this little car, having adventures in this little car. And she has lent us the car to have here for a few months while she's getting established in smaller accommodation, and her intentions are to have the car restored. I certainly hope it does. That does eventuate, because it is a beaut little car. So the Sport Prinz, very unusual car, not terribly seen terribly often in Australia. In fact, I imagine there's only a few here in Australia. Very long. NSU were absorbed by Audi in about 69, and then later became part of the Volkswagen Audi group. Anyway, there it is. There's the little NSU Sport Prinz here on display in our barn at Gilbert's Motor Museum. If you can't get in, by all means, why not subscribe to our channel, and you'll see a new video each week. Thanks for watching.